Welcome everybody, my name is John Crable. I'm an assistant professor here in Business Management Department at Columbus State Community College. I'm also the lead instructor on Principles of Business, BMGT 1101. I wanted to come to you today and provide a brief introduction and overview on our first writing assignment, some of the goals that we have here, why you're actually doing the writing assignment, and also to give you some information on resources that are going to be available as you go through this process. So first of all, let's just introduce what the first writing assignment is, what it's meant to do. A couple things. We're asking you to pick a Fortune 500 company. As you go out and you start researching all these different things, you can pick any one that is of interest to you, right? You have an iPhone, go ahead and pick Apple. You shop at Walmart, go ahead and pick Walmart. But because there's 500, if you're interested in energy, if you're interested in retail, if you're interested in consumer product goods, you can go and research any of the companies that fit into any of the industries that you're working in. So from that standpoint, there's a ton of flexibility with this first assignment. The second part to it is, because it is a Fortune 500 company, there's going to be so much information out there for you to go out and find, right? So if you're having a hard time with the references, if you're having a hard time finding enough, I don't think you're going to run into that problem here with this first writing assignment. You will probably have too much information, and you're going to have to whittle it down quite a bit. So from that standpoint, we have a couple different things that we can focus on going forward. With the goals, there's going to be twofold as well. From a research standpoint, if you are a business management major, research analysis is going to be some of the key parts that you're going to use not only in this course, but as you go throughout the rest of the major. If you're an arts and sciences student and you want to transfer to a different school for your institution, writing that research paper is going to be a key component of what you're trying to do. Whether you're accounting or HVAC, it doesn't matter. That research process is going to be needed as you go throughout your academic career. Now, on the flip side of that, when you are getting out into the real world, or maybe you're going to school part-time and you're working part-time or full-time, quite frankly, writing reports and having a condensed, having a well-executed writing assignment or writing report is going to be a key part to proving your worth at that organization, with that institution. So we want you to get some exercise with that. From an analysis standpoint, it's not enough just to report what other people have said. We need to have your perspective, we need to have your point of view reinforced, and we have a final conclusion about SWOT analysis, about global operations, about executive leadership. And so it's not just a reporting report or reporting assignment. It is an in-depth analytical assignment, and with the executive summary being the final product. So we want to be able to balance both of those options. And lastly, I want to talk about resources that are going to be available to you. Obviously, if you are in Blackboard, you can go to our classroom, you can go to writing assignments and find a wealth of information there. From the library standpoint, I'm actually in the third floor laboratory here at the library on main campus. And so there's a ton of information here. I was able to pull some different journals and periodicals just from out in the hallway based upon some of the information that you may want to research, that you may want to find. The other part to this is on the second floor of the library is the reference area. Great reference librarians, great resources that are going to be available to you, and not only available, but free. And that's going to be an important part of this process. If you go and watch those videos, if you go to ERC Online with Ohio Link, you're going to find so much information on the company that you have chosen, and we're also going to walk you through that process, how to find SWOT analysis, how to find executive leadership. And so from that standpoint, you're going to have a lot of information that you can use, but also narrow down and condense so you're using the best information to make your points. And lastly, when you look at EasyBib, from a citation, from a reference standpoint, we want you to be able to use those references in the right format and the right manner, and EasyBib is a great resource for that. So just a couple hints from my perspective in the classes that I teach for Principles of Business. It's not enough to just report what other people have said. That does not give me your perspective. It doesn't give me the reason why you came to a conclusion. I want to see depth from my students. I want to see analysis from my students. And if we can do that and bring all this outside information and condense it down into a neat executive summary that focuses right around 2 pages, then what you're going to find is you're going to have a really strong document that really hits at the main points and goes and provides that depth as well. So I thank you for your time today, guys. Direct all questions you have back to your instructor, whatever they may be, and we look forward to reading this first writing assignment. Bye-bye.